All right, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in to this opportunity call. I know you were either personally invited by a member of the Boss Dynasty, or you might have seen it on one of our social media pages. You might have seen it on my own page, but I just want to welcome you to our call tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about, opportunities and different ways to get financial freedom. So, for those of y'all that saw the flyer, kind of gave a little background of my story. And like I said, my name is Terry Davis. You can basically say 4 years ago. 4 years ago tomorrow, I graduated with my master's degree in biomolecular science. And when I graduated, I was at a point that I actually just had my fourth child right before graduation. So I had just had my fourth baby during grad school. And, I went back to grad school because when thinking about working and advancement and different things, I just thought having that additional education was going to help put me in a better place and a better opportunity for my career field. I did have some mentors that advised me, Terry, I don't know if that's the best decision to make. I think you're fine where you're at. Just keep going. And, I'm kind of stubborn. I don't listen to people. And I just kind of felt like, I need to get this master's degree. I grew up, both of my parents have PhDs. So I had internal pressure. My parents never pressured me to get a master's or PhD or anything, but just me seeing that growing up, that pushed me to just feel like I had to do that at least or whatnot. So I went back to school, but I worked full time the whole time I was getting this master's degree. And what I realized as I was getting ready to graduate, a lot of my classmates were so optimistic about the future and what to do next and all these things. And I worked full time the whole time. I was already a medical laboratory scientist. And, I started to hear what they were saying, but to me, I knew the reality of the real world. And it wasn't as, the opportunities weren't as great as they thought it might be. I think that comes with being a little naive as well, which is okay. But I kind of knew that. And me having 4 children, everything else they were suggesting was to go back to school again, go back and get another degree, a higher degree. And for me, all I could see was the debt racking up. And by the time, I didn't even know what my debt count was, honestly, until probably 2 years after I graduated from my master's degree program. I didn't really think about it. And when I calculated it, y'all, I was blown away. I had no idea that I had accumulated over $100,000 in debt by myself. At the time I was married, my husband had the same amount. So we had $200,000 in debt. 4 children, mind you, all 4 of my children are 5 years apart. So I had 5 babies under the age, or I had 4 babies under the age of 5. And to me, I was devastated because I'm thinking about my future. I'm thinking about what's going to happen. And I am not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. Even though I had a master's degree, I still was struggling to pay the bills. And that was not cute. That was hard for me. And I just was feeling like this is not how life is supposed to be. I was taught if I go to school, make good grades, get a good job, elevate myself, I should be living a decent life. And to me, it wasn't that decent. It was bad just because there's no way that I felt like I should have been living like that with that type of education. And so I got to a point to where I started to realize, you know what? The only person who's ever going to pay me what I am worth is Terry, because a job isn't supposed to pay you your worth. A job pays you what that job is worth. And so for me, I had to start thinking about it like that. The job is worth this amount. Am I worth that? Nah, I need to find something else to help. So I started to think about it. The only person to ever pay me my worth is me. The only person that's ever going to give me the time that I need for my family and still be able to work is myself, because being a busy mother of 4 children, married, not only that, right before I got done with graduate school, I just started a traditional business, y'all. I was busy and I knew that I needed to have an opportunity that was going to allow me flexibility to be mom, because during this journey to getting to where I am now and just going back to school, going to work, doing all this, I lost myself as a mom. And it took me a long time to be able to get to that point, to be open and honest about it, because I realized now I numbed myself to that feeling because I knew I had to go to work to provide. So I did not think about, leaving my kids. I didn't think about that stuff because I didn't want to be emotional. But when I did have to go back to work after 4 months with my last child, one day one of my coworkers, I remember her, she was like, you know what, you're probably feeling some type of way today. And that was the first time out of all my children I felt a void, because you're right. I don't want to be here. I want to be around my family. Like, I want to be around the people that love me. And so for me, I started to understand that money wasn't everything. It's more so about the time, and it's about spending the time with those that you love. And I got to a point to where I started realizing I was just chasing the dollar, even though the dollar was taking me away from my family and I wasn't even spending it with them. Then what was the point of making the dollar? It just didn't make sense. And so when this business fell into my lap, it was actually March 2014. I wasn't even looking for it. I had just started my traditional business, and I thought that was going to be my money maker, and that was going to save me and my family. I was very strong in that. So I started that business. I kept running with it. And, traditional business takes 3 to 5 years to break even. And like I told y'all, I'm stubborn. There was no way it was going to take me 3 years to break even, because I just knew I was going to make it. Well, guys, time was going by, and that was expensive. That business cost me $10,000+ to invest in and start up. And you know what? It was going to take time to make that money back. And I wasn't ready for that, because I was ready to be home with my family today. I was ready to be able to work from home and run my own business. And it just didn't work like that. So that's where I was at when this business fell into my lap. And guess what? When it fell in my lap, I promise you, I was like that person. Some of y'all might have been me. I was so skeptical. I literally, I seen the opportunity posted on Instagram, because that's where I was running my hair business stuff from. And when I saw it, I never clicked it. It looked like a scam. I work in the medical field. This looks bogus. I'm not with that. Well, one day my sister-in-law messages me and says, "Hey, Terry, I'm thinking about being a stay-at-home mom. Will you come over to support me?" And because she asked it like that, and me being the caring person I am, absolutely, I'll come and support you in whatever that you're trying to do. Sure, I'll come. I'll, pay my $25 and help your cause of trying to be a stay-at-home mom. She had just had her second child. And so I got over there. I was not really listening because I wasn't interested. But as I was there, one thing was said, and it started taking it got my attention. And I'm only reaching my pocket now. Well, y'all can't see me, but I do have one of the products that came, that for y'all that can see me, this product right here, the greens, that product changed my whole perspective. I did a lot of clinical cancer testing at my hospital, which I live in the Nashville area. So I work for like one of the top medical hospitals in actually the country, but I did a lot of the clinical cancer testing. And so when she explained this product, how it helps give you your daily servings of fruits and vegetables, it helps, detox your body, balance your pH, and alkalize your body, I was listening. And then, if you know about alkalizing of the body, when the body is in an alkaline state, disease, sickness, illness, diseases like cancers, they do not grow. So if your body is alkaline, you are as healthy as you can be. And when I heard that, my ears perked up, because that's my field. And that's what I did for my job. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I was already at work as well too, feeling a little bit unsatisfied. Like, I'm not really helping these people like I know I can. Like, yes, I give them a test result, but that to me is not impacting their life. And so to know that there was this product that could be a preventative as far as health issues, I was open to that. And so I started listening. Not only that, guys, I studied breast cancer. That was my research in not medical school, but in my master's degree program. And even, I had an aunt that passed away my senior year in college of breast cancer. So cancer was always really near to my heart. But knowing that there was a product that basically could put your body in a state that you shouldn't get sick, I was interested, because I felt like, if I could really get this product to people, I could change lives. Like, this could be amazing. People don't have to be patients at the hospital anymore. They wouldn't be sick. So I was really interested in this product. Then I also learned about a hair, skin, and nail vitamin that the company had. And like I said, I had a hair business. And so for me, I started seeing opportunity. I started seeing, okay, I'm already having hair clients, people buying product. I could sell them this vitamin. You know, in my mind, I started seeing $300 to $500 a month. That is why I started this business. And guess what? So much more happened. Within my first month, I profited of about $500 just in cash from selling wraps. And that was the product I was really skeptical about because I didn't think it worked. But after leaving that party, I seen it work with my own eyes. It worked on me. It actually did work. It did what it said it was going to do. So I was like, okay, this is the real deal. So first month, $500 in cash profit. First off, that was the biggest difference from my other business. Y'all remember, I didn't make a profit for like a couple of years still. And this, in my first month, I was able to profit money. And so for me, this was huge. Well, guess what? I kept going. I kept pushing. I just kept sharing the opportunity, guys. And now I might look like a very confident, outgoing person. No, when I started, I was shy. I was scared. I didn't want to talk to people. So I know some of y'all might be on this call feeling like that might be who you are. It's okay. Anybody can do this. All you have to have is a desire to want more out of your life. There's not a cookie cutter perfect person for this business. It's all about you and what you want. So I just kept going. I kept talking about the opportunity. Like, guys, I've seen people make crazy money with this and they're no different than us. And I have that personality. If she can do it, I can do it. So I just kept going and going. And within 5 months, y'all, I closed on my first house on a Friday. It was actually August the 22nd. I know these dates because those are important dates in your life. Closed on my first house. I stayed up the whole entire weekend. Sunday at about 12 or 1 a.m., I feel like I sent my resignation letter into my job, which was probably till this date. Well, no, it was one of the most scariest times in my life because I was the breadwinner and I was fully going to go all in with this business. And, you know, it was scary, but God told me it was time. And he had been telling me, and I had to give him the control because I was trying to control my life. And I knew it was time for me to let go and let God because I knew I needed to be home with my babies. That was my priority. I had to miss so much time from them for so many years. And it was time for me to come home. So September the 5th was my last day of work. It was my daughter's 6th birthday. My oldest daughter turned 6 years old, and that was my last day of work. And life has been completely different ever since. Like, my kids never have to worry about, is mommy going to work now? Is mommy going to be here? Is mommy going to do this or that? Mommy is here. You know, I got to, and the reason I said, I guess 1 o'clock in the morning, I had to be at work at 4 a.m., guys. So I couldn't even sleep when I made that decision. But, you know, I didn't have to be at work at 4 a.m. anymore. And for me, that was a blessing. Like, I used to have to wake up at 3 o'clock every day. And then that was like the best schedule I could come up with for my family, but that stopped. I got to be on the bus stop now. I got to pick out clothes. I got to go to lunches. I got to do the stuff that I wanted to do. That's what I needed in my life. I needed my kids to know that I was present and I was here because the kids don't understand the money. They just know we're gone. I needed my kids to see me in their lives. So I finally got to do all that stuff that I didn't get to do before. And I am completely still at the same place 3 years later. It's been 3 years since I've retired from corporate America, and it's still a blessing every single day. I don't have to rush to get them up because I got to go to work. You know, I don't have to feel anything. I get to be in my pajamas, get them up, get them on the bus stop, and we're good to go. And I get to relax. I don't feel rushed like that. But, you know, after I came home, you know, everything was great. At my 11th month mark, so there's different ways we can make money. So there was a combination of ways that I got to be home. Like, we have the cash, we can make cash immediately. And we also, you know, have our commissions and other bonuses. So at 11 months, I went to one of our yearly conferences. And even though I came home, I still needed to hear the heart of this company to be completely all in. And I went to a conference and I listened to our CEO talk. Our CEO stood up there and was like, I want to see more families debt free. I want to see more families, you know, paying their college tuition off, paying their mortgages off, paying cars off. And when I heard that his heart was more so about debt and not about the glitz and the glam, I knew this was real. And that conference, he just kept speaking, and I knew he really wanted anybody who joined this company to be debt free and to live the life they always wanted. He was like, you know what, to prove it to y'all, I'm doubling these bonuses. And he didn't have to because they were already pretty hefty, but he doubled them. And to me, I was blown away. And so was my team who was with me. That month, well, the next month, I promoted to this leadership rank called Diamond, who averages about $2,000 a month in commissions. I earned a $20,000 bonus. The month after that, I went double diamond. So my 1 year mark in, I went double diamond, earned an additional $30,000 bonus, and was averaging $6,000 a month. Y'all, that was almost twice as what I was making as a medical laboratory scientist with a master's degree. And that was insane because I was doing part-time hours from my cell phone or on Facebook or Instagram. And I was seeing an income that I couldn't even make at a 40-hour work week, or 50, probably even 60. So, it was crazy what was going on. The next year went by, got fired up again after the next conference, and I got my husband's account to Diamond that next March. And that was actually my 2 year mark in this business. I got him to Diamond, and he earned a $22,000 bonus. And that was the year I became a 6-figure income earner with this company. And I was blown away. I was blown away because, one, my goal as an undergrad was always to be a 6-figure earner. I didn't have a real reason. I just felt like if you made 6 figures, you were secure. You didn't have worries. You were going to be okay. And so for me, that's what 6 figures meant. Then, two, at my job that I put in over 6+ years of education, I worked there for 4+ years. Guess what, y'all? I was never going to make 6 figures because the pay scale didn't go that high. No matter what else I did, no matter how great of an employee I was, it was not possible. So to reach something that I was never going to get previously was huge. And, it was just crazy to still think you were working part-time hours on social media and you created a 6-figure income. What is really going on? Like, this is real. And so, the next month I even hit a VIP leadership. I hit the VIP leadership of Triple Diamond, earned a $25,000 bonus, and Triple Diamonds average between $8,000 to $10,000 a month in income by themselves. And so once again, y'all, it was just mind blowing that this was real. And I was a person that accomplished it. So I can say it's real. It wasn't just me looking at other people now like, oh, well, she did it, or maybe it's real. I did it. And I did it in 25 months, got all the way to VIP. And, life seems to be going on a fast track. Everything seemed to be moving as it should. But guess what? Life always happens. And it's like every time you're pushing to somewhere, the devil has to bring you down. And for me, my life took a halt. That next month, me and my husband, we split up. And so, after all of this happened, we split up. And when I look back now, I don't know where I would have been if this business, wasn't here, because how could I go back to work with 4 kids and nobody else? That would have been so hard. But I had the ability to go back. Not go back, but I had the ability to take care of me. And that's what was important at the time. I was able to cry. I was able to listen to gospel music. I was able to pray all day in my bed and not do anything, pretty much. That's what I did for the next few months. But because this type of opportunity yields residual income, because I worked so hard those 2 years prior, I had the time I needed to take care of me. And I still made more than what I did if I would have clocked in for 40 hours. And so that's the beauty of the residual income. And, this business has just been a blessing. And now our team is just flourishing more than ever. There's so many other people promoting, hitting these new ranks, moving into new leadership ranks. And I'm so excited because it's just proof that it's still available for anybody that decides to join in. Let me take a brief look to see if she's on here, because she wasn't earlier. But I just wanted y'all to know, this opportunity is definitely real and it's worth it. But I don't see her name, so send me a message if you're on this Zoom.
I am on.
Oh, I don't see you.
I'm on.
Look at the clock. So Kanitha, do you want to come and share your story for a little bit, or what do you want to do? That's like I said, I just looked at the clock.
I'll just I was looking at the clock too. I'll share it briefly. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, you're fine.
Okay. I live in Laverne, Tennessee. I'm a mom of four, and I am. My story is a little bit different. You know, I got my first job when I was 14 years old, and my first job was like Burger King. And then at 16, child, and dropped out of high school, and so you know, I heard a lot of stuff growing up that I wasn't going to be successful. That just kind of ruined my life, and you know, I didn't let it get to me, but then again, I was like, okay, I'm gonna prove these people wrong. I later on did go back and get my GED, and I even tried college. I think I did like 2 semesters going for nursing, and I was like, this is not really, it's not for me. But I always had different jobs, where ranging from working in a restaurant to warehouse to clerical, and life happened. Like it was always something with the kids that would get me rolled up. I would end up losing my job. And, I actually didn't like having to get up early in the morning. I didn't like working for people. And so, I did what I had to do to take care of my kids. And, so I think so in April of 2015, well, but prior to that, I was the biggest I had ever been. And I was going through a financial problem. I was getting garnished on my paycheck, and I would work these jobs, and we would work, 40 plus hours a week, and we would get paid weekly or bi-weekly, depending on what job it was, and the money, it still wasn't enough. I was still living day by day, paycheck to paycheck. Me and my husband would have to take out loans to be able to feed the kids, and or to be able to pay a bill, and then put ourselves in more debt. And I just got tired. I was really, really tired. And prior to this business, finding me, I actually had started another business that somebody introduced. And this, having a home-based business, the world was introduced to me. But the first company, I totally sucked at it. But I thank God that it was introduced to me, because it kind of prepared and let me know that this business was real when it came to me. And a young lady reached out to me on Facebook, like many of you all probably, was invited to this call on Facebook. I didn't know her. We had mutual friends, and she just shared the opportunity with me, but really called it rap. I'm mom before I still had my stomach, and people would always ask me was I pregnant, and I got tired of it. So I was like, if this rap really does work, let me just go see what she's talking about. And so I go to her, she puts the rap on me, and she's telling me about her other products, and I'm asking questions, and I was like, she just made some quick cash off of me. I want to use the products, but I need to make some money too. So I decided to just go ahead and just join the business. I didn't go home and ask my husband. So it happened, God is always on time, and he lines things up just right. I was happy to get paid on my job, and I came home and was like, baby, I get paid tonight, and I'm starting this business. It costs $99 to join this business, and he just kind of me like I was crazy. So I went ahead and joined. And I actually got another product, the greens, like Terry was talking about, and added on. My second wrap, I seen amazing results. I was like, oh my gosh, it does work. I started going down. I know so many people who could use this product. I just got excited. My eyes were opening to different opportunities. What if this does work? What if I could do this? And so I started telling my coworkers at the time, church members, family members, and people wanted the product. And they would go to my website for it. And I was told, okay, if you really focus on this business and just use the time you got and just really treat it like a business, you go 2 months, which is a rank in our business, you can earn $1,000 bonus. And I was like, what? $1,000 bonus? So I needed that money. I did go Ruby, earned $1,000 bonus. 10 months from starting the business, I actually walked away from my job as well. I matched my income. I went Emerald that month, and the Emeralds, actually, on the $2,000 bonus, went Diamond the next month, and Diamonds averaged extra $2,000 a month, and I earned a $20,000 bonus. We ended up signing my husband up for the business, got his account to Diamond, and I ended up going double Diamond May the 31st, day before my birthday. and Double Diamonds average an extra $5,000. So for me, I never thought that I could make. I always thought that I had to. And never thought that I could be able to make this type of money from being at home. I'm able to, put my autistic son on the school bus and just really take care of my kids. Make sure my daughter, who's in high school, who's her last year, have everything. And so, for me and Terry, we didn't know each other before we started this business. I'm thanking God that I was placed on her team, and she's a great mentor and became a really best friend to me. And so we just, lock arms with each other and with other people and just wanted more out of life. I always have thought this and I always said, God built this big, beautiful world for all of us to see. And I want to be able to live before, I'm called home. And so, I
can't hear you. I don't know where Kanika went. Hold up. I think I lost her. But I hope you guys could hear her story. How, like I said, once again, we came from two totally different places. She was a teen mom. She dropped out of college out of high school. And, I was a little bit different. I went to school, had degrees, and we still wanted more out of life. And just go a little bit. The company that we are with is actually It Works Global. We are a leading health, wellness, and beauty company. We have plant-based natural products. We have over 50 products. So we have something for every person. And that's the beautiful thing. Anybody I meet, I know I have something they either use now or that they're looking for. So there's always people that could be your customer. You're not going to run out of customers in this business. And secondly, when we think about it, who doesn't need extra income? Who is not looking for some extra money? How many people wouldn't take an extra $300 to $500 a month? The opportunity is out there. Our company is debt free. Our company is family owned, and it's also faith based. And for me, that's huge, even for our teammates, because we know there's a bigger purpose for what we're doing. And, just it being family owned is a security. Our CEO and his wife, they're not selling this company because they own it and their family is all a part of it. So if they were to sell it, everybody's, livelihoods would have to change. And so that's really, really huge. Our company's not going to get sold. Our CEO and his wife actually were in this industry before. That's how they earned their millions, to be able to be in a position to start their own company. They know what it feels like. So everything that they do is geared towards us being successful. And so, that's just a really important thing to know, that somebody has been where you are at and they know what you're going through and they know what you need to do to be successful because they did it themselves. And so, for our business, we have a very simple 3-step system we do every single month. That is all we do, and we just repeat it. It's already laid out. First step is to join the party. Like Kanika said, it's $99 to get started. With that $99, you get $140 in your kit. You get marketing materials, catalogs, you have everything you need to go. $99 to start a business that could yield you thousands or even millions. That's nothing, guys. That's a very, very minimal, investment. Then, after that, every month we do one or two things. To do step one, we have to be commissions qualified. So either we're going to be prior to the product, because that's what most people do. And that is what I highly encourage, because people are going to ask you, have you used it or do you use it? So we use our own products. And then two, if a month is tough or whatnot, you can have $150 worth of sales, and that will commissions qualify you. So you can do one or the other. But then after that, step two, every month, all we do is look for 4 people to order products off of our website and to become wholesale customers. That's it, just 4 people. And I know 4 people that want to lose weight, that want to grow their hair out, that want to get rid of stretch marks, that want to, get ready for 2018, start making resolutions. 4 people that could use these products. So that's step 2. Step 3 is finding 3 people to partner with you in business to make some money. And like I already said, everybody probably wants to make some more money. So, that's a bonus as well. But that's all we do every month. And then we just repeat it over and over again. And actually, this month, today, so I'm going to say this today, anybody that partners by 11:59, you get a chance to get a Christmas wish entered and you get to the CEO, they're going to draw at least 12 names. So if you partner by tonight at 11:59 Central Time, you will be able to have a shot at winning your Christmas, or getting a shot for your Christmas wish entered. And last year, people had trips to Disney, trips to Florida. Somebody had $30,000 with a debt paid off. Like, they do anything, whatever you need. 12 people at least are going to win a wish. So why not let it be you? So, that's just something to think about. So that's for tonight. And we also have this Christmas cash bonus going on. Every time you get 5 points, that's $100 cash that's paid out weekly. And you get the points just by completing the steps, or not completing, but doing parts of the steps that get you paid anyways. So every time you get 5 points, you get $100. So I seen somebody say there's a person that joined 3 weeks ago, and I think she already has like $400 to $500 just in that extra cash. So that doesn't include everything else that she's been earning. So y'all, you can really take advantage of this and still be making a good income before 2018 if you want to. And so, I just want those of y'all that are listening, I just want you guys to just think about where you are right now in life and what are your goals for next year? Because when you think about it, most of us set these goals and put these things out there, but by the time the next year rolls around, sometimes we haven't accomplished what we wanted. And that's usually because we didn't seize the right opportunities. And sometimes you might not be looking for this opportunity, or you don't think you're looking for this, because you might want to have all these other businesses. You might want to do all this other stuff, which is great and which is possible. But sometimes, you need to take baby steps, because to me, this is baby business. And not only that, this could be the vehicle that allows you to live out the rest of your dreams. I'm telling you, you don't want to go into anything else being in debt. You want to have freedom of money, freedom of finances, freedom of time to do whatever you want with your life. And this opportunity can give you that. So this opportunity can yield to so many things. We are an amazing group of people, individuals as a team. We have men, women, 18 years old, all the way up to like 70, all types of education, backgrounds. Anybody can do this. You just have to want more. And then you have to just be coachable and put the work in. And when you do that, you see results. And so, I just highly encourage you, if you're at a place right now in your life and you're trying to figure out, how do I get to the next step? Stop overthinking it. I feel like everything happens for a reason. And I'm very big, on Jeremiah 29:11. I believe he knows the plans for my life, and I trust God with everything in me. So I feel like he does everything for a reason. If he brought me to this call tonight, if he brought me to somebody, in touch with somebody, it was a reason that we were to talk. It was something I was supposed to get out of it. And I think he tries to guide us, because he can't just throw an opportunity. Like, he's not going to you're not going to pray, God, give me $1 million, and he slaps $1 million down tomorrow. It's not happening. That's not what he does. He gives you opportunities, and it's up to you what you make out of them. So, if you're kind of feeling, you don't know, is this real? It is real. And one thing I do want to say, y'all, one thing that I love about this business, nobody makes a dime from signing anybody up. That means everybody that invited you to this call invited you because they really wanted to help you. We don't make money when you sign up. We make money when we help you make money. So we work together. Like I said, our team is strong. We are supportive. We help each other. We believe in each other, and we push each other. And I think that's what's so important. We just having that support system of like-minded people, knowing that there's more out there in life, and there's more as long as you go for it. And that's who we are. We just believe in more, and you all are worth it. And sometimes we just get lost thinking this is how it's supposed to be. And then you come to the realization is that's not how life works. And so when that opportunity comes your way, you got to take hold of it and seize it, because this is an amazing business. It has changed my life. It has changed so many other people's lives. I mean, we could go on and on and on, but I want you to think about the opportunity. If you have any questions, please reach back to the person that invited you. Like I said, if you partner with us tonight, you have the opportunity of getting that Christmas wish in. If not, it's still a great time. This is still an amazing business to join, and we're still going to be here, because 2018 is about to be the year. Like, it is going to be the year. You want to be a part of what's about to happen, because all we do is help other people, and in turn, we help ourselves and our families. And I'm so excited for next year that it's crazy. I don't want to freak some of y'all out, because y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but it's crazy, and we got some big things coming. So I just want y'all to, you know, think about it, ask questions. If you don't have anything to ask and you're ready to go, we're ready to help you and we want to welcome you to the team. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. Hope we answered everything. If not, like I said, if you have another question, feel free to reach back to the person that invited you. But now is the time. Now is definitely this time. The opportunity couldn't be any better. And it's just as open for you as it is for me. So good night, guys. Hope y'all have a great evening.